Fernanda Castellanos. I'm here with Organized Communities Against Deportations. My mother, Genoveva, is here today with other community members because each one of them has been scheduled for check-in with different appointments. We decided to come together with the support of our community because we're going to defend our right to keep our families together. I want to thank all the elected officials for being here, the organizations, the members of the community, and all the families here for their solidarity and support. As you can see, we're still waiting for them. So I'm gonna say it in Spanish right now, okay? Buenos días, mi nombre es Fernanda Castellanos. Soy miembro de comunidades organizadas en contra de las deportaciones. Mi mamá es Genoveva, está hoy aquí junto con otros compañeros porque cada uno lo han citado en diferentes fechas, pero decidimos venir todos juntos con el apoyo de nuestra comunidad, porque vamos a defender nuestro derecho a mantener nuestras familias unidas. Gracias a los oficiales electos presentes, a las organizaciones, a los miembros de la comunidad y a nuestras familias por su solidaridad y apoyo. Como ustedes ven, seguimos esperando que bajen y ahora con nosotros les voy a introducir I'm going to introduce our first speaker, which is Bárbara from OCAD.
My name is Bárbara Suárez Galeano, and I'm here representing Organized Communities Against Deportations, who is standing here today in support of our members, Genoveva, Aníbal, Dina, Felipe, and Marlon, all of whom are currently being subjected to scrutiny and intimidation on behalf of ICE as ordered by Ricardo Wong. Since the inauguration of Donald Trump, undocumented communities and Black and brown communities across the nation have felt the lash of a system determined to detain, deport, displace, and dehumanize our families. Today, we are here to confront one of the main perpetrators of this violence, Ricardo Wong and all of his agents who are actively conspiring, working day and night to ensure that our communities do not feel safe. We are here to send the message that there is no sanctuary in Chicago or anywhere in the state for undocumented people as long as ICE agents continue to roam freely in our neighborhoods. We are here to respond to these threats as the family that we are, and our message is clear. We will not be intimidated. We will not be bullied into silence. We will not let them get away with tearing apart our families and transgressing against our fundamental human rights. Today, we and everyone else who has shown up to support us are showing ICE that an injury to one of us is an injury to all of us. And the harder they push us and wish to erase us from the communities we have built, the harder we will fight back. Ahora, en español. Stand up. Okay. Mi nombre es Bárbara Suárez Galeano y estoy acá con comunidades organizadas en contra de las deportaciones, quienes hoy estamos presentes apoyando a nuestros miembros Genoveva, Aníbal, Dina, Felipe y Marlon, quienes están siendo sujetos a acoso e intimidación por medio de ICE bajo las órdenes de Ricardo Wong. Desde la inauguración de Trump, las comunidades indocumentadas, las comunidades negras y morenas a lo largo del país han sentido los golpes de un sistema determinado a detener, deportar, desplazar y degradar a nuestras familias. Hoy estamos aquí para confrontar a los perpetradores principales de esta violencia, Ricardo Wong y sus agentes, quienes están conspirando, trabajando día y noche para asegurar que nuestras familias no se sientan seguras. Estamos aquí para enviarle el mensaje que no habrá santuario en Chicago ni en ninguna otra parte del estado mientras los agentes de ICE sigan teniendo presencia en nuestras comunidades. Estamos aquí para responder a estas amenazas como la familia que somos y nuestro mensaje es claro. No nos intimidarán, no nos callarán, no permitiremos que separen a nuestras familias y violen nuestros derechos humanos. Hoy nosotros, junto con todos los que vinieron a apoyarnos, le estamos mostrando a la mira que cuando nos tocan a uno, nos tocan a todos. Y lo más fuerte que nos ataquen e intenten borrarnos de las comunidades que hemos creado, lo más fuerte que nos defenderemos. Gracias.
Our next speaker will be Max from the BYP 100.
What's up, y'all? My name is Max Boykin. I'm with Black Youth Project 100, a group of 18 to 35-year-old activist organizers fighting for black liberation through a black queer feminist lens. We are also part of the Reimagine, Rebuild Coalition, a group of over 32 organizations fighting under black and brown leadership to fight for those that are oppressed in this city. And when we come together with organized communities against deportation in solidarity with Mahente and working to expand sanctuary. And then when we talk about expanding sanctuary, we're making sure that no person is illegal, no matter where they're from, black and brown communities coming together to make sure that no one gets kicked out of this city. And even though there's been a passage of the Trust Act for the state of Illinois, the city has still not passed a welcoming city ordinance that would actually make sure that everyone in this city does not have to face deportation. And we also must fight against a gang database, which impacts young black and brown people and continues to criminalize us, continues to put us in and worry about being put in prison and for folks being deported. We will continue to fight back against that. We will continue to make sure that our folks are not getting deported. We fight against the prison industrial complex that puts our people in prison, and we fight against getting our people deported. So in solidarity, with OCAT, Mahente, and all the other organizations fighting against deportation and against the prison industrial complex, we fight with y'all to make sure that no one is deported. Not one more.
Our next speaker is Reina from Paso.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Reina Wences. I'm an organizer with PASO, the West Suburban Action Project, and I'm here today to tell you a little bit more about the people that are upstairs today. A little over 4 years ago, Organized Communities Against Deportations began as a project that sought to support people in deportation proceedings. It didn't take long before we started meeting people and entire families ready to fight against this unjust immigration system. That's how I met Genoveva, who shortly after being released from detention shared with the group how the night before she was released, she prayed and prayed until a light illuminated that dark and cold cell where she was being detained. She says that was a sign. Genoveva didn't know us, but we already knew her. That's how I met Anibal. One day in early December of 2013, we got a call about a raid in an apartment complex in Albany Park. The details were appalling, but also confirmed that the monster targeting our communities and disappearing members of our communities will stop at nothing to detain and deport. With lies and excessive force, ICE detained Anibal, but he wasn't going to go without a fight. He fought, and with the help of community support, he was able to come back to his son, Frankie. That's how I met Marlon. Sometime in 2014, I found myself supporting his family with an online petition. Through those conversations, I learned about Marlon, a caring father that took his family on a vacation and ended up in deportation proceedings. I learned that, like Genoveva, Marlon was also fighting to keep his family together. And that's how I met Dina, a young mother from El Salvador facing deportation after police facilitated her transfer to ICE. Many people told her her case was over, that there was nothing she could do. She didn't give up. Dina is soft-spoken, but don't let that fool you. Her voice is felt like the strength of 1,000 winds echoing with her desire to fight. That's how I met Felipe, a father of two who ended up in immigration detention after he went to apply for a temporary driver's license. Felipe, who spent a month in detention but was convinced that fighting back against his deportation would not only help him, but also help others in similar situations. Genoveva, Anibal, Marlon, Dina, and Felipe, these are not cases, they are people. They are part of the essence and thread holding together this fight against deportation and criminalization, exposing the very faces of the institutions that seek to drown our communities into fear and despair. They are La Lucha. Today, they all walk together and face eyes, because although destiny connected them through tricks of its own, they are now one. A nucleus of fuerza and perseverancia con la convicción de que juntos le ganamos a la migra. Together we win.
And I would like to introduce our next speaker, Carlos Rosa, an alderman for 35th Ward.
So we were just upstairs with various federal, state, and local elected officials demanding that local ICE Director Ricardo Wong stop the deportations of these 5 individuals. Now we have to understand something. President Donald Trump says that he's the law and order president. But Ricardo Wong previously used the power that he has under federal law to stop these deportations, and now suddenly he's changed his mind. The law hasn't changed. The law still says that Ricardo Wong has the power to stop these deportations. The merits of these individual cases have not changed. Abuelita Genoveva, Dina Alvariero, they continue being the same members of our community that they were when Ricardo Wong originally stopped their deportations. But we know what has changed. What has changed are the racist and xenophobic anti-immigrant policies coming out of the White House. But that's why we're still here together. We stopped deportations in 2012 and 2013 by fighting together. And we will stop these deportations now by fighting together. Is that right? Yes! So thank you so much. Voy a repetir lo que dije en español. En el año 2013, Ricardo Wong dijo que estos casos merecían una parada a la deportación. Ricardo Wong es el director local de Inmigración y Aduanas aquí en la ciudad de Chicago. Nada ha cambiado. Los casos siguen siendo igual. Los individuos enfrentando deportación sigue siendo igual. La política, la ley federal sigue siendo igual. Ricardo Wong aún todavía tiene el poder de poner un alto a estas deportaciones. Pero ¿qué ha cambiado? Lo único que ha cambiado es que ahora tenemos una racista, tenemos a alguien antiinmigrante en la Casa Blanca. Pero en el año 2012, en el año 2013, en el año 2014 y 15 ponimos alto a deportaciones. Y lo hicimos como lo estamos haciendo ahorita, peleando juntos, un pueblo en pie de lucha. Y es de esa manera que vamos a seguir enfrentando y ganando poniendo un alto a las deportaciones. ¿Están de acuerdo? Sí. Ok, pues lo vamos a lograr. Gracias. Right, so right now the 5 individuals who are requesting that their relief from deportation be extended are upstairs. There's a variety of elected officials stayed upstairs. Congresswoman Jan Schakowsky is still upstairs. State representatives are still upstairs. We are waiting to hear from the local ICE officials how they're going to handle these cases. So like I stated previously, the local ICE director, Ricardo Wong, who currently they're saying he's not there and they're saying his deputy, Sylvia, is not there. These individuals previously granted a relief from deportation for these 5 cases. And now they're saying that they're no longer going to extend that relief, even though they haven't given us a reason why. So what we're up there right now is requesting a meeting. We're requesting to sit down. We're requesting that ICE re-review these cases and that they continue to grant relief just like they did year after year previously.
So does it sound like the director and the deputy director are just not in the building, or is that...
We have been told that they're not there, but I don't know where they're at. Maybe they're on vacation. The point...
Was there any sort of, Congressman Schakowsky showing up and everything else, is there not any sort of time, meeting,
This was all part of a group effort led by organized communities against deportation to make sure that these individuals had the support that they needed. These individuals previously requested an extension to their deportation relief. It was denied. Some individuals were just simply told that now they needed to show up for an interview, although they had never been requested to come in before. So these 5 individuals came together under the leadership of organized communities against deportation, to demand that their cases be reassessed and that the relief be granted. Thank you.
Thank you, Carlos. My name is Rosy Carrasco with Organized Communities Against Deportations. As you can see, we are still waiting, and we are going to continue wait for our 5 community members. They are part of our family. They are part of the OCAT family, and we just want to make sure to let people know to call Ricardo Wong. Please call Ricardo Wong. This is the phone number 312-347-2400, and you have to press 0 to call Ricardo Wong and tell him to stop the deportations of our community members. We are waiting for Genoveva Ramirez. Genoveva no está sola. Genoveva no está sola. We are gonna be waiting for Aníbal Fuentes. Aníbal no está solo. Aníbal no está solo. Aníbal no está solo. We are gonna be waiting for Dina Alballero. Dina no está sola. Dina no está sola. Dina no está sola. We are gonna be waiting for Felipe Diosdado. Felipe no está solo. Felipe no está solo. Felipe no está solo. Felipe no está solo. And we are waiting for Marlon Valecillo. Marlon no está solo. Marlon no está solo.